Hi, this is Carrie from cookbookdivas.com, and today I wanted to show you my vintage 1967 Betty Crocker Hostess Cookbook. I got it at Half Price Books for $3. I consider that a bargain. It's offered a little bit more than that on eBay. It's a wealth of ideas for today's entertaining, and I love the mid-century house and the artwork. There's some people going up to the front door to visit their friend. It features more than 400 guest-tested recipes. Some of the artwork in here is horrific. This one's fine. It's by Golden Press, and I think they were related to Little Golden Books at some point. The contents are a handbook for the hostess. We'll definitely take a peek at that. Dinner parties, gay supper parties, such as a spaghetti supper. I actually do those a lot. A Mexican medley must have sounded very chic in 1967, when probably none of the people that bought this book knew a Mexican at the time, right? I'm like, am I kidding? No. Fondue party, those were definitely all the rage, and I remember in the 70s my mom definitely threw a lot of fondue parties for the neighbors. And of course she would have had this cookbook probably given to her as a wedding present in 1965. Well, no, it wasn't published by then. Anyway, she probably had one, probably used it. I didn't end up with her copy. I had to buy my own at Half Price Books. Easy little dinners. Dinners in the oven, chicken dinner with a difference. I won't be making that one because I'm vegetarian. Dinner Deluxe, Harvest Feast, Diet Dinner in Disguise. I am going to head straight to that chapter. Classic Company Dinners, French Formality. This definitely was the age when everything French was ooh la la. Starring Beef Wellington is a chapter. Regal Roast Dinner and Buckingham Dinner. Ooh, London. There's also some recipes for buffet suppers, which I actually do a lot because my guests can just help themselves. Chafing dish buffet, Old Italy buffet, ham buffets for 2 seasons. I'm going to skip that one. I do cook meat for my guests, but really easy to do stuff because I'm just kind of while I stir holding my nose. There's also chapters on company favorites, garnish grates. We're going to go straight to that chapter because I'm sure the pictures look horrific. Party ways with butter. Do you really have time to make your butter fancy when you're doing a dinner party? I do not. There's a chapter called Bright Little Brunches and Lunches with a casserole brunch. I don't think I've ever been to one of those. A brunch Parisienne. Ooh. Pancake party, club luncheon. A mixed foursome lunch. That sounds kinky. 2-table bridge luncheon. Do you know anyone who plays bridge? I do, and she's in her 80s. Maybe we should bring bridge back. There's a section for teas and receptions. Actually, that's probably very handy. A reception tea, a small afternoon tea, a wedding reception, anniversary buffet. And now the book's getting a little more casual with casual get-togethers, outdoors and in, patio parties, Malibu barbecue, spur-of-the-moment dinners, a quick from the cupboard shelf. That sounds like every night at my house. Fast from the freezer, company favorites, coffee, snacks. And I'm really looking forward to the Happy Holiday specials. A New Year's buffet, Chinese style, Valentine luncheon, Easter Sunday brunch, Halloween punch party, traditional Thanksgiving dinner, and Merry Christmas dinner. Handbook for the hostess. What kind of party are you hosting? Who goes with whom? Who to invite? That is tough. The pleasure of your company. How to be casual instead of formal all the time. What to serve. Ready and waiting, arranging your schedule with the housekeeping, use your menu as a guide, take down your glasses, make sure there's enough, good point. Decorator touches, use candles and flowers, use spray to enhance anything shapely. This is very 60s. Frost fir branches with white, gild a pineapple, spray artichoke silver, or put a sheen on dull vegetables or walnuts with a clear plastic spray. Use unusual containers, casseroles, soup tureens, umbrella stands, demi-tasse stem goblets. This is sounding like a lot of work. Okay. Woo! Here come some of the hideous pictures setting the scene. These were considered attractive table settings. There's a tiki god that looks very frightening. Okay, that's pretty. It's colorful. Okay, fine. A lot of these dishes are baby puke green. Okay. The illustrations are charming. I really do like those, and we don't seem to draw on that style anymore. Presenting the party, caring for your company, the care and feeding of dieters, what to do with the children. Oh, can I? How about leave them at home with a babysitter? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Special situations are a hostess on her own. No one will deny that the greatest asset any hostess can have is an obliging husband. Well, I don't have one of those. Lacking this advantage, it's still possible for a girl on her own to earn her stripes as a party giver. Okay, dinner parties. Oh, here's the spaghetti supper. Woo! In all its glory. Okay, since this book is still in copyright, I'm not going to show you every page because I'm technically just fair using this for review purposes or to laugh at the pictures. Fondue party, that's not too bad looking. I would eat that. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, this is Riviera peaches with pistachio ice cream on top of them. Okay, this probably tastes good. It looks really bad in the photo. But back then they didn't have Canon cameras and Nikon DSLRs. You know, they're doing their best. Okay, don't want to know what this olive surprise roast is. Surprise, we're not going to eat it. Okay, I'm trying to get to the really good parts. Lobster, blah, blah, blah. I feel bad that I'm licking all these pages. Diet dinner in disguise, cheese dip and fruit tray, salad of 3 greens. Oh, 3, how generous. Wild white casserole. It's basically wild rice on white rice. Wow, that's fancy. French formality. Woo, that is a hot mess. There's a lot going on there. It's lovely, though. It's lovely. That's fine. Here is a La Bombe Rosé. It's a dessert. I honestly want to throw up looking at it. Beef Wellington, yeah. Chantilly cake. This actually looks like something I would actually make out of this recipe book. That looks good. It uses a package of Betty Crocker lemon velvet cake mix. Okay. Butter brickle pie, Regal roast dinner. You might need to get this book for yourself so that you can enjoy the picture of the buttered green beans, oven easy rice, and bowl of sherbet balls. I don't know who had, well, keeping in mind that whoever owned this cookbook back in 1967 most likely didn't work for a living, and she could stay home and clean the house and make all this stuff for us. Okay. I really should have bookmarked these pages before I started the video. If you're still watching, you are really hanging in there. Okay, artichokes. Not that fancy to us, but back then that was hard to get a hold of it. That big deal. Oh, this is pretty. They're garnished flower basket. I really like that. That would be a lot of work. I almost cussed. I'm not going to. Brunches, lunches, blah, blah, blah. They refer to something as a puffy omelet. I do not want to know what makes it puff up. Okay, coffee, brunch. This is not too hideous. Okay, I could cook from this. Teas and receptions. Probably not going to have anything scary. Probably not any jellied aspic. Oh, that's actually lovely. The mid-century ideal of a tea party. Yeah, that looks nice. That actually looks better than the tea party I threw a couple days ago. Because mine was a Halloween tea party. Wedding reception. Did anybody else like looking through the Wilton cake decorating books when you were a kid, wishing I could make fancy cakes like that? I did not grow up to be a cake decorator. I like the illustrations on these, 4-color, 3-color press. Patio parties. Oh, the photography is so old-fashioned that it is adorable. Hey, we're almost done with this little spur of the moment dinners. Yeah, get everything out of your cupboard. Look how nicely organized everything is. This is clearly not a picture of my house. Quick from the cupboard shelf. How to open a can of green beans and dress it up. Here's something called fruit and creme. I'm pretty sure my mother served this to us when we were growing up, and we shut up and ate it. Cherry cane parfaits. Sour cream and milk, vanilla instant pudding, and then cherry pie filling in parfait glasses. Okay. That's bad for you, but edible. Getting down to the end of the book. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I can traumatize you with. Oh, yes, there is. A Sunday bubble crown. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on there. But I'm making fun of this book, but it would have been helpful at the time. I do not know what a Dipsy Devil is. It would have been helpful, and here's these people really trying to make something nice for their friends. I'm in the holiday section now. Red, white, and pink say Happy Valentine's Day. It really could have given some inspiration. I feel bad for making fun of it just because it's old-fashioned and half the stuff looks really gross to our modern eyes. Back then it was probably, wow. And we all aspired to be hostesses, and this is probably the equivalent of Martha Stewart living to me is, oh, I wish I could throw a party that looks that pretty, but I'm not going to, but I can look through the magazine. So that is the end of the Betty Crocker 1967 Hostess Cookbook. You can still find them for sale on eBay, vintage copies. You can get your own to add to your vintage cookbook shelf. Thanks for watching, cookbookdivas.com.